Hi, welcome to episode number 1 of a new series where I take one car from my garages, showcase it, look at what it's based on, how I customized it, take it for a drive, and then finally rate the car. The first car I've chosen to showcase is too new in game terms to have been in my garage video. It's the Pegassi Ignus, which is based on the Lamborghini Sián. I think that's the right pronunciation, it's quite hard to work it out. We see it here posing in an expensive shopping street, but with Lamborghini only making 63 at over $3 million, I think you'd be lucky to even see one there. They're probably all locked away. The car is the first in the world to use supercapacitors. It uses those along with the big V12 to hit speeds of over 220 miles an hour. Sian means lightning in Bolognese, by the way. We see here the real car as it debuted at the motor shows, and you'll notice straight away how similar it is to the car that we have in game. There are some differences around the tail lights, exhausts, and mainly the rear flanks, where there's a much bigger intake on the real car than on the one in game. This is how I chose to customize the car, and any options you don't see are because I've left them stock. There's 3 points to note. Number one, the color, I've done my very best to match the show car color, but according to Lamborghini, and the website is linked below, you can have any color you like on your car. Number two, the car has a really lovely active spoiler, and so I did not ruin that by adding an aftermarket spoiler. Lastly, in game, the car is supplied with wheels that look really close to the real thing. But unfortunately, even using the iFruit app, you can't paint them gold. Only certain parts of them paint gold, which just looks so wrong. So the wheels I've picked are close to the original and at least can be painted gold all over. Overall, it drives very nicely. It's not my favourite car to drive in the game for a couple of reasons. One is simply the noise, which is just not as nice as you would expect for the amount of money the car costs in game and in real life. The second is the cornering. I just find that judging the entry speed on the car can be difficult. It's easy to understeer onto the opposite pavement at times. I just prefer a car that is neutral or oversteering all the time. I find them more fun and easier to drive in the game. That said, it looks fantastic when you're driving around. It's a lovely shape to look at. The active spoiler is popping up and down with the speed, and you can get some satisfying oversteer moments now and again. To rate the Ignus out of 5 stars, for looks it's an easy 5 stars. It's one of the most accurately modelled supercars in the game. Looks lovely. For driving, I'm going to give it 4 stars. As I've said, it's not my favourite, but it does drive very well. Value for money for me would be 5 stars, but I've actually gone for 4 stars. I think across the player base in general, there are some nicer cars to drive or even just faster to race with. Do you own this car in game? Do you like it? Would you have customized it the way I did, making it like a real car? Please let me know down below. Thank you very much for taking a few minutes of your time to watch this video.